Start in progress. Oh, I lost my outline. There we go. Okay. Today we want to talk about something that is really a critical, I don't want to start out with, okay.
Word critical.
Today we want to talk about a really important part of equine-assisted coaching certification. This is something that we feel is exceptional in the program that we've put together at the Freedom Way, but it is also necessary because let's be real, coaching isn't something that you can learn by reading a book, nor from an online class. It's interactive and it requires your presence.
Exactly. You can't coach from theory alone. You really have to feel it in the moment. You have to learn it by being present with the horses and the clients. You have to learn to feel what it's like to partner with the horse. You can't just read about that. You've got to be able to read the energy that's whether you're in a stall or arena or a round pen, you have to read the energy in the moment. You've got to be able to feel what the clients are thinking, what's going on in their bodies. And you have to be fully present with the client at all times in the moment.
And that is just comes down to you have to be present. You have to have those experiences yourself. You have to be live and in person. So let's start with the big picture about why we put so much emphasis on hands-on experience in our training program.
Well, the equine assisted coaching is experiential by nature. You can understand the concepts in your head. You have to do some of the learning online. But until you put those into practice, you really you don't have a full understanding of what it is. Redo.
Okay.
Because equine assisted coaching is experiential by nature. You can understand the concepts in your head, but until you step into that session with a horse and a client, you don't really get it. Our hands on training bridges that gap between knowing and embodying the work so you feel it.
And there's something that just clicks when you're in the round pen or the arena or the stall that you can't learn, that cannot be taught in a webinar or by reading in a book. It's intuitive, it's energetic, and it's really a highly personal experience for both the coach and the client. It's something you have to live to fully experience and understand. So let's break down what that actually looks like in our program. What does the hands-on part really include? What does that mean? What does it look like?
Well, one of the most powerful parts of our program is our in person retreat. It's 5.5 days that are full live coaching, observing real sessions, working with the horses.
Your sound's gone. Huh, now I hear you.
Oh, look, I died.
Oh,
I was doing good too.
you were. We're on a roll.
I was on a roll, Diana. Okay, is my sound back?
It is. You're back.
I'm back.
You're
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna plug this little guy back in.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. You got your drink?
Yep.
Well, one of the most powerful parts of our program is our in person retreat. It's 5.5 days that are just full live coaching, observing real sessions, practicing with the horses and each other. You get immediate feedback, support from Diana and I, and
Mhm.
a chance to really understand what your own style of coaching is going to be.
It is such a transformational week, and transformational doesn't even seem like the best word to use, but it's the only word I can think of. And it's a week that is not just for learning techniques or applying them, it's also growing as a person and as a coach.
It really is. And you're working with the horses every day. We have the retreats held at my ranch here, and we have a bunch of horses. I usually have at least 7 or more here. And so you're working with horses, different ones every day. You're learning different styles, and every student walks away not just knowing what to do, but feeling confident that they actually can do it.
And I love to see that confidence grow and build over that week. It's
Mm.
also a great opportunity for those with little or no horse experience to actually gain that experience. By the end of the week, I love to see those clients who are newer to horses. By the end of the week, they've got it down. They know how to, go halter the horse and lead the horse out and make sure that the client and the horse are safe throughout the session. There's just a confidence that grows from that. So not only are you learning the coaching skills, you're also learning the horsemanship skills to help you do that.
And
And
safety.
safety is a huge part of this, and that is something that is built in our program from the moment you walk through or drive through the gates of the ranch. Something you learn a lot about because it is important. And one of the things that I want to mention here really quickly is that we don't just simulate sessions. When during the retreat, our student coaches, they receive coaching, equine assisted coaching from us directly. They also coach with each other, equine assisted coaching each other. And when we talk about bringing in and actually coaching clients at the end of the week, that's not simulated. Our students are actually coaching real clients. And this makes Janice and I laugh because we had one class who was totally convinced that we paid these people to show up, that we paid these people to come in and let them practice coach. That is a word you will not hear Janice and I say in our program. By the time you are coaching the other coaches in the class and then begin coaching your clients, you're doing the work. It's not practice. You are doing this work. And it's such a beautiful and empowering experience to watch people step into that role and really see the effects and the outcomes from their sessions.
It is. That's really the game changer. It's one thing when they're sitting here coaching each other, but it's another one when they're in a session with a client and somebody's sharing real emotions, real breakthroughs. And that's where our students, it's crazy for us to watch them when they come out of the sessions, and there's some tears and some laughter flowing and transformation, some healing that's happened, and they become so confident. And that's the moment that it hits. I know why I'm here. I
Yeah.
know why I'm going to do this work. And it's powerful.
Since we're talking about this, I want to talk a little bit about those coaching sessions. Everything that Janice, just described, it's beautiful to watch. One of the things we do is after our students have their sessions with clients, is we invite the client to gather back with us and share with the coach what they experienced from the coach. How they felt this coach supported them or didn't. They get that live feedback in the moment. And it's amazing to watch our students' faces as they are just blown away by the depth and the sincerity and the tears that these clients share with them. The emotion because that session made an impact on their life. You don't get that online. You cannot get that in reading a book. You cannot get that in a 3-day course, but it's life changing. And from that moment on, our coaches are now in the field. They are doing the work. And that's such an amazing thing to watch. let's see. I know we went off course, but I don't think we need to talk about the horses showing up.
Okay.
So in addition to the retreat, that the learning doesn't stop just at the retreat. We do keep going with hands-on support. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, how do we? Okay, let me redo that and I'll throw it to you. And the neat thing about our program is the learning doesn't stop at the retreat. So, Janice, maybe you could share a few of the ways that we continue with that hands-on support and learning.
After the retreat, we still have live calls, video reviews. The students are then doing their case studies. So they're going out, they have 4 case studies that are due. So they're working with real clients, getting feedback from the clients and us. So they're learning as they're stepping out, literally starting their businesses.
Mhm.
They continue to get ongoing mentorship from us. We really want our coaches to feel supported long after they leave the ranch. So we've built in different ways for them to stay connected with us, with each other, so they can keep growing in their business.
Absolutely. It's a community. It's not just a certification. It's really a foundation for creating that business and having that impact in the world that people desire to have. So if you're looking at equine assisted coaching as a career and you want a program that doesn't just give you information, doesn't just cover the basics, doesn't rush you through and promise you, in 3 days you can be an equine assisted coach, but a program that really helps you evolve and grow and become the coach that you envisioned in your mind and live it, then the Freedom Way program is the perfect place to start.
It is. We train our coaches to be able to walk into a session and trust themselves, their horse, and the process that they're going through, that they're utilizing.
Mhm.
That kind of confidence only comes from doing the work hands on.
Absolutely. Hands-on is an important part of any equine assisted coaching or therapy training program. If you're looking at programs and it does not have a thorough hands-on experience for you, I would highly recommend you keep searching because you're not going to get what it is, the information and the experience that you need to be successful in this business. And of course, you can always learn more about our certification program on our website. And as always, we really thank you for listening to our videos, and we hope to see you in the arena real soon. Okay.